Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome into the live stream. It's your favorite 71% successful grant writer. I'm so blessed to have you on this video. And I'm sitting here next to my honey. We're both working. So today is Friday, so we are not going to take too much time, right? It's Grant Search Friday. And in this live stream, I want us to be able to search for grants together. Of course, I want us to go over the usual grant spiel that I talk about and any questions that you might have. It's the end of the week. It's Friday. So I want us to go over some of your wins, some of your lessons that you possibly went over this week that helped you with understanding more about your business. So let's come on in, friend. Let's have a conversation. You know, I'm your business bestie, and I'm so blessed to have you with me. For those of you who don't know, I am a 10-year entrepreneur. I am a successful entrepreneur. I've been writing grants for 10 years. I've been winning millions of dollars in grant funding. Grants is essentially free money that you don't have to pay back. Also, I've been able to, scale myself so greatly. And honestly, it's the grace of God. I've been able to literally travel the world and become what's called a global grant writer. So not only do I have clients that live out there with you in the US, I also have clients back in Panama, and also I have clients in the UK, as well as here in Nigeria and Africa. So as you're coming into the live stream, make sure you like the live stream, friends, so that way the YouTube algorithm can push out this good information to others. Hey everybody, hey Truth Seeker, hey Dennis, thank you so much for joining me. Dennis, you are like literally the GOAT. Thank you for joining me every day. I hope you all can hear me thoroughly. All right. So Garcia says, hello, Espanol. Poquito Espanol. So sorry. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Pero my Espanol no good. It's no good. No bueno. So I'll try another time. So thank you so much for joining me. So this week has been quite eventful for me. If you guys don't know, I've been able to win a $100,000 grant for my clients this week. So that's super dope. I did post the YouTube short and I talked about it earlier this week on my live streams. So I'm so happy about that. Since you guys have seen that I've won that $100,000 Bronze Valley Accelerator program for my client, you guys have actually been booking consultations and you've been intrigued and motivated to actually push forward. So I have like a new week full of great consultations. I can't wait to meet you all. And I'm excited about helping you all win the funding that you deserve. Grants is literally free money that you don't have to pay back. And there's no credit checks and there's no personal information needed. So no credit checks means there's no inquiries on your personal or business credit at all. So a lot of us are in a season where we are actually developing our personal credit or our business credit. So you cannot afford to have any type of credit inquiries that will drive down your credit score. Grants don't do that. I've been winning millions of dollars in grant funding, and it shows not only on my platform here of 6 years, but also on my websites with my video testimonials. So you can click the link in my bio or in the description that has my booking link. Is just $50, 45-minute Zoom call. And we talk a lot about business strategy and also how to get you grants. Okay. So grants is free money that you don't have to pay back. No credit checks, no personal information needed. You can win these grants and get these grants from your state and local governments. So say, for example, you live in Houston, Texas, and they might be giving out grants for, black owned companies in Houston, Texas, right? Well, that's actually funded by the state. So you can go for those grants. Then you can go for grants that are funded by other companies like Macy's, Sephora, Apple, Google, Uber, DoorDash, and so many more vendors that actually give out grants to support their customers who want to start their own business, and also to give them the money to be able to start and scale their businesses. So you can get grants from another company, and then also you can get a grant from another private investor or private sector. So what that looks like is like I Fund Women, Honeycomb Credit, Hello Skip, Hello Alice, Black Ambition Prize. Those are places that they usually give out investment capital, but they also give out grants on a quarterly basis as well. So you can get grants, free money that you don't have to pay back to be able to start and scale your business. And I've been doing this for 10 years and I've been able to travel the world and talk about these opportunities. And people, even that join my live streams, have been able to apply to the grants that we talk about on live. And they've been actually able to win. We talk about hundreds of thousands of dollars. So I'm not new to this, friend. I'm true to this. Right now, I am joining you live from West Africa, and I've been living in Africa since October of last year, but I haven't lived in the United States for 3 years. That's how, like, the level I've been able to scale my business, and I want the same for you, friend. So let's get into the grant gems, okay? So thank you so much for joining me. Okay. And make sure you drop your questions in the chat because I love an interactive chat, and like the live stream so that way the YouTube algorithm can push this information out to other entrepreneurs who want to know about grant funding and how to start your business with free money. Okay. So the main websites, get out your notebooks, get out your pen because I literally drop grants, friend. So the main websites that I use to find grants would be grantwatch.com. Now, GrantWatch, it's grantwatch.com. GrantWatch is blue and white. So once you get there, you'll know you're there. Now, I love grantwatch.com because it is literally the number one grant search engine that you can use to find grants. I'm talking about grants for nonprofits, grants for small businesses and startups, grants for personal reasons, grants for school. Grantwatch.com is that place you need to use to find grants. Now, if you don't know much about grants, how to apply to them, and what they're looking for, then I do highly recommend that you download the app Hello Skip. Now, in the description of this video, I actually have my direct link on signing up for Hello Skip. Hello Skip gives you over 30 grants every month and opportunities that you can apply to that will help you get the capital you deserve. Hello Skip is a federally certified nonprofit organization based out of New York that helps startups and small business owners get funding opportunities. So it's not just grants, but it's also loans, lines of credit, credit cards, business plans, all of the resources and tools that you need to be able to make sure you are properly prepared for grants. They have it in that app, okay? So you can download Hello Skip, sign yourself up, use my invite code Superior Shelby with an IE at the end, friend, and it's all together one word, and you will have access to over 30 grants, okay? So, grants are free money that we don't have to pay back. There's no credit checks. They don't ask you for personal information. So they're not really asking for your social security. They're not asking for for you to upload your ID. They're also not asking for any bank account statements in most cases. Okay. Now, when we're going for high ticket grants, like government funded grants or like bank funded grants, they might ask for a small little bit of that information. But don't be afraid, friend. It's free money. And why not go for it? These grants are simply asking simple questions. What is your product or service? Who is your client type? What is your client type's problem? How are you solving that problem? Who is your competitors? What makes you different from your competitors? Why should you be given the funding? What is your funded requested amount? How would you use the money? And what made you get into this industry? Those 10 simple questions, if you are able to answer those questions just by having a simple conversation with your colleagues, your friends, your families, and even your peers and your spouse, then you are properly prepared for grants. Now, granted, grants is a situation where you need to consistently apply. Think of grants as an extra stream of income for your business. It's taxable income, but it's an opportunity for you to be able to have the free money that you need to be able to scale your business. I've been able to travel the world off of grants. I've been able to win millions of dollars for other clients on grants. You guys, I've been on this YouTube channel for 6 years. I've been doing grants for 10 years. If you don't know, now you know, friend, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. Make sure you like the live stream as you're coming in so that way the YouTube algorithm can push it out to other entrepreneurs. So, believe me if you want to. All right, let's move forward. You know that grants is free money. You know that you can go to grantwatch.com. You also know you can download the app Hello Skip to help you with, understanding how grants work, and actually you can apply to grants through them. Hello Skip themselves actually give out grants too. They give out a $1,000 grant every week, and they also give out $10,000 grants every month. So definitely download the app, friend. It's going to be serving your favor. Okay, go for those grants there. Start there to kick off your grant writing journey. You got to think of it as it's a mindset thing, right? When we're talking about going for funding. In my consultations, you guys text me and you ask me questions about funding. You ask me questions like, what is the funding looking for? What do I need to have before I go for funding? And all of the usual frequently asked questions. But then I go to ask you probing questions, and the answers quite disappointing, I might add. I ask you questions like, have you even went for funding? Or what funding instruments have you decided to take on? Most of you all tell me, well, I haven't went for any yet. So let me tell you, friend, experience is the best teacher. If you don't give yourself the chance at going for a loan, line of credit, credit card, or even a grant, then you never know if you are in favor of that opportunity and when you can get that free money. You understand what I'm saying? So don't be afraid. It's all an experience, and experience is literally the best teacher. So go for the opportunity. The worst case scenario is them telling you no, and you've learned from that situation. And if they tell you no, well, guess what? My grandma used to say this, and I'm pretty sure your grandmother used to say this too. A closed mouth don't get fed. In other words, if you don't ask questions on the reasons for why you got denied for that loan opportunity, or why you got denied for that grant opportunity, then you will never know how to go about the next opportunity. You understand? So grants are no 100% guarantee that you will win, because it's a competition against other small business owners and startups that truly need the same, that aggressively need the free money just like you do. But what makes you different from them is that you are going to be properly prepared. Here's three components that you need to have to be properly prepared for grants. Get ready to write this down. Hey, Lakeisha. Hey, Adam. Um, Crappie Topper says, how much does it cost if you apply for me? It's $420 for me to apply to you, or you can take this free information I'm giving you and you can apply yourself for free. Okay, cool. So, um, hey, thank you so much for joining. I really do appreciate you guys for joining, for real. All right, so before we start searching for grants together, I need for you all to have these three key things. You ready? All right. So you need to have a business plan. I know, friend. I know. You don't think it's true. You don't think it's true. Hold on, friend. Hold on. Okay. Having a business plan is going to properly organize your steps and your answers when you are answering a grant application. Also, having a business plan is going to give you that thorough information you need to be able to give to the grant application. Also, the high ticket grants ask for you to upload a business plan. Okay. Yesterday, we went over a $10,000 grant that is provided or sponsored by American Express. American Express is giving out 400 $10,000 grants. They're giving out $10,000 grants to 400 startups, small business owners, but they require you to upload your business plan. If you already have it done, friend, you can properly and professionally and thoroughly in detail answer the questions. And also, you will be able to upload your business plan with the grant application and automatically submit it right then and there. You don't have to stop. Okay. So that's one. Number two, Copy Topper says international businesses. Yes, international business for sure. You know, I got friends and clients back at the UK. I got friends and clients here in Africa and also in Panama. So yes, friend, if you have an international business idea, go for accelerator programs. But you still need to have your business plan together. Nobody's going to give you free money without you explaining exactly how you're going to make the money, how exactly how you're going to make the money, put it to use. You know what I mean? Like, it's like asking for a handout. You wouldn't even ask your own spouse or friend or cousin like for $10 without them asking you, well, what you gonna do with the $10? Matter of fact, you would actually ask them for the $10 and tell them, give me $10 for gas. You understand? Give me $10 for gas. Borrow me these $20 real quick so I can buy me some lunch. You have already explained to them exactly what you're going to use the money for. So in a natural sense, if you already do this with your peers, your coworkers, your spouse, and your friends, and your siblings, and your family, then you need to do the same and have the same mentality when you're going for free money and grants, any funding opportunity for that matter. Even when you're going for a loan, you sit in front of that loan officer and you think you're going to ask them for 100K just because you have good credit and good assets and you're ready to go. Absolutely not. They're going to ask you detailed questions on the reasons why you are deserving for that 100K loan, your opportunity. Mind you, the loan opportunity you have to pay back, but with grants, you don't have to pay it back. So if they're asking you detailed questions to narrow down to the best candidates, to choose the most professional, responsible, prepared business owner, don't get offended, friend. Just be prepared. It's a game, honey. You either gonna play this game or you're not. You're gonna sit on the bleachers and watch everybody else. Okay. Okay. Now, second thing you need to have. It's called a business pitch deck. The business pitch deck is a PowerPoint presentation of your business plan. It's a pitch deck. So you know how you guys like see people on Instagram and they're like, join my free class by simply commenting below grant or free. Then when you comment down below, they will send you an automatic Zoom link or an automatic link to a landing page where you can sign up for that particular webinar. So when that webinar comes about, you'll be able to join that webinar and you'll be able to learn all of the information that you're looking to learn from that particular webinar. Well, in that webinar, what they're doing is they're going over slides, right? When you get towards that last slide, they're selling you their services or their products, right? Right. That entire thing, it may be an informational webinar, but it's also a pitch at the same time. I'm giving you all the gems that you need for the basics to get started. But in order for you to dive deeper into this particular industry, you're going to have to book a consultation, purchase my other course, or you're going to have to join my community. You understand? That is a pitch. You all need to have the same thing. You all have amazing products and services that you are trying to put out here in the market. So we as consumers, we can use your products and services. You need to explain to us why we should shop with you. What makes you different from the person who has over 100K, 200K followers on Instagram that seems like they're a bit, they're pretty good at what they do? Why should we go with you? Right? So you need to explain what makes you different. How are you innovative? How are you more trustworthy? You understand? So your pitch needs to have all of this in there. What's your mission? What is your product and service? Who is your client type? What is your client type's problem? What is your solution that you're providing to them? What is your funding requested amount? What are the phases or how are you going to spend this money? Now you can break up, when they ask you the question, how are you going to spend the money that you're requesting? You can break it up in phases. So say my funded requested amount is $100,000. I would break it up into 4 phases. I would break it up into 4 phases. In each phase, I would say I'm spending $25,000 of each, in each phase. Now, phases can be 3 weeks, every 3 weeks, or it can be every quarter. So it can be like quarter 1, we're going to spend 25K in, development. Quarter 2, we're going to spend 25K into marketing. Quarter 3, we're going to spend 25K into payroll and skill development. Quarter 4, we're going to spend money into a giving back to our community and doing a launch party, right? Or a marketing party or something like that, right? Where we are giving game or doing like a convention, right? So whatever that is for you, you need to explain in phases how you're going to spend the money. They're not going to give money out just because you got a good idea and you feel like you can make money from it. You got to show proof of concept, friend. Even though you have a great idea, everybody got a good idea. A crackhead got a good idea sometimes. You understand? But that doesn't mean that person is reliable with money. That doesn't mean that person is responsible with money. That doesn't mean that person has the willpower and the discipline to be able to invest that money into exactly what they said they would. You have to be the one to show them that you are worthy of it. You understand? And friend, you're worthy of it. Okay? Cool. Last but not least, what you need to have, for those of you who are joining, make sure you like the live stream so that way the YouTube algorithm can push out this information to other entrepreneurs. Please, I really appreciate it. All right, so now the last thing you need to have is what's called a 3-minute pitch video. Also, with us going over the $10,000 American Express grant yesterday, we noticed that they asked for a small video, right? They want to know exactly about your business, what your business does. What is the product? What is the service? How are you serving your customers? How are you creating awareness about your product and service? How are you making sure your customers are satisfied? What is your daily operations? What makes you so compassionate about getting into this particular market? Grants is free money, yes, that you can get, but you really need to explain to them how you're going to use the money and what makes you a responsible entrepreneur, even if you haven't started generating revenue yet. To reassure all of you all who are joining me on this live stream, which I graciously appreciate you being here, I want to reassure you that even if you haven't made not $1 from your particular business, there are grants out here that you can get to help you start your business. But you need to have a business plan. You need to have a business pitch deck, and you need to have a 3-minute pitch video. We live in a digital age now where there's so much AI out here. So you can use AI tools to help you generate those videos. You can use AI tools to help you generate the script for that particular video. And also you can use AI tools to help you develop your business plan and your pitch deck. So just chill. It's not a hard thing. Don't overthink it. Okay. All right. So a grant is free money. There's no credit checks. There's no personal information needed. Okay. You don't have to worry about any credit inquiries. You don't have to worry about your credit score going down because you have inquiries. You understand? Good. Y'all make sure y'all give me some hearts and likes in the chats because I need to know that we're on the same page. All right. Now, you know that you can get grants from GrantWatch.com, grants.gov, and also from HelloSkip, right? HelloSkip is where I advise that you all start. HelloSkip is where you should start. HelloSkip, all right? If you never applied to a grant before, download HelloSkip, put in my invite code Superior Shelby, have access to all these grants. Start there. Start there, all right? It's going to help you out. It's going to help you with developing that creative writing skill, okay? Now, all right. You also know that you need to have a business plan, a business pitch deck, and a 3-minute business pitch video. The pitch video, let's talk about it. A pitch video, you can literally ask ChatGPT to give you a script for your business pitch video. So the pitch video, right, is literally the video content piece specifically for your business type, okay? So it's literally a thing of you're going to talk about your business idea. So me, hey, what's up, everybody? All right, my name is Shelby. My name is Shelby. I am owner of Superior Business Development Solutions. I am a small business development coach and a 71% successful grant writer. I mainly write grants for people and I help them get free funding that they can get to start and scale their businesses. My mission is to reassure and to teach people that want to start a business or who already have a small business that is looking for capital that they don't have to pay back, that there is funding and capital out here that they can go for. I'm also here to teach them about different programs that they can join that will not only give them the money, but they will give them extra perks and deals like one-on-one mentorship coaching, as well as perks and deals that they might need, like having over $100,000 towards their marketing strategy through Google Ads. My ultimate goal is to make sure that all of my clients and even my audience through my 6-year dedicated YouTube channel with over 56,000 subscribers, that they know that they can go for debt-free money, that they don't have to pay back, that there is no credit checks needed. Most of us, when we're in our startup phases, we are in a place where we are also trying to develop our personal finances as well. Therefore, what I like to make sure I'm focusing on is that these grants that we're going for is not like traditional loans, lines of credit, or credit cards. There's no credit checks, so there's no inquiries, which will not drive your credit down. And also, grants is free money that you don't have to pay back. And it comes with so many great networking opportunities and incentives. So if I was awarded the $100,000, I will be able to break it up into 4 different phases of my development. I'll be able to, in phase 1, in each phase, I will spend $25,000. Phase 1, I'll be able to hire more people, being able to train them and develop their creative writing skills so I can take on more clients, because that's one of our adversities that we're having now. We're not able to take on every client simply because we don't have the necessary workhouse or the power to be able to do that. Phase 2, I'll be able to invest into my marketing strategy, being able to do things like billboards, being able to do ads, and also possibly speaking at different events. Phase 3, I'll be able to invest into giving a grant back in that pinnacle time, which will be like around August to October. From August to October, I'll be able to give a grant back, giving back to my customers and my client type, allowing them to have a chance at potentially winning $5,000 each, which will be like that will be 5 grants that I would give out using that $25,000. And in phase 4, that $25,000 will also go towards our business development, which will be like our physical place, or we will invest that into doing like a start of the year, how to start a business seminar. So the seminar will be able to pay top line business coaches and business funders, and they'll be able to come to our convention, and we'll be able to talk about how to start a business, how to get funding for it, and how to we'll motivate them to actually get started. So the top of the year, they'll be able to kickstart their business journey. That's how I would use the funding, which will be extremely impactful to my community. My business is based out of Miami-Dade, Florida. So by me being able to show to my people back in Miami-Dade and not even just my people in Miami-Dade, but also internationally, that you can do it. You can start a business and you can flourish just by putting faith and effort into it. Then I'll be able to show them that not only was I able to win a grant, but they can do the same exact thing as well. So with me winning the opportunity would allow me to really show proof that this works and it's ethical, right? So that is like kind of what my business pitch video will be like. Okay, that's kind of what that will be. Okay, so you need to do a pitch video that talks about your product and service. What is the ultimate goal? How are you solving problems? Remember, last Monday we talked about, starting a business, what that looks like, and how to bring your idea out of your head and also bring it into reality. Remember, I said that you don't sell products and services; you actually sell results. You don't sell products and services; you sell results. What is the ultimate goal and ultimate result from your product and service? That's what you're selling. Neutrogena, which is the skincare line, they're selling that you will have healthy skincare and you won't have bags under your eyes with their new eye creams that they're bringing out every 3 years. What are you doing? If you're doing a cleaning company and you want to do commercial and residential cleaning, then you're going to talk about how your cleaning is extremely eco-friendly and it doesn't use harsh chemicals, but organic chemicals that even a baby can crawl on the floor and eat from the floor once you're done cleaning. Results is what you're selling. Transportation companies, if you are doing a trucking company, you are going to be the fastest reliable company with having 24-hour stable trucking, right? Whether you're doing car hauling, general freight, whatever that may be. What is the result that you're selling? You need to talk about that in your business pitch deck. You understand? So grants, free money, you don't have to pay back, no credit checks, no personal information needed, right? Cool. Also, you need to know that you can get a grant from GrantWatch.com. You can also go to Hello Skip. Okay. Also, you need to have a business pitch deck. You need to have a business plan and a 3-minute pitch video. All right. Do I have any questions so far? Naomi says, what is a pitch deck? A pitch deck, I just went over it. It is, and thanks so much for joining, Naomi. I really appreciate it. Naomi Glee. So a business pitch deck is the PowerPoint presentation of your business plan. Okay. Essentially, that's what it is. All of the key factors that's in your business plan, you would actually have it inside of your business pitch deck. Okay. What other questions do you guys have? Before we move forward, we're doing this live grant search. Inspire Visual says, happy Friday, you all. Thank you so much. Happy Friday. I hope you're having a great start to your day. And you're in real estate. It's so interesting. All of you all are into real estate. I hate real estate in the United States. I hate it. I feel like it's so political. And I also feel like you never really own the land. You never really own the property. It's just like, it's not like doing international real estate. Like I do international real estate in Panama, and I actually own the floor that me and my partners are invested in. I own it. And I'm waiting on the hotel to be finished. It should be done by the end of this year or start of next year. But really, real estate, right? If you're going to go, yeah, I know, I'm right. I'm a U.S. citizen, right? I'm from Miami. So it's like, that's why I never bought a house in the U.S. because you never actually own it. But also considering eminent domain, right? If they decide that they want to come in, tear all of these houses down and build a park like Central Park, Seneca Village, right? You know what I mean? I don't like that. So, as far as in real estate, if you are not doing something that is community driven, then you won't be able to go for grant funding. You understand? So it needs to be something like you're doing container homes, affordable housing programs. If you're going to be doing tiny homes, if you're going to do a group home for seniors and a group home for persons with disabilities, or a group home for domestic violence victims, or a group home for persons who have mental health issues, that's a different situation. You're community driven. You're helping your community. You understand? The $100,000 that I was able to help win for my client, she's actually like developing a women's wellness center. Yeah, a women's wellness center. I think it's based in Georgia. So yeah, okay. I need info on real estate in Panama. I mean, James, I think I'm saying it, James. Sorry, Cardelli. So this deal came about me. It was literally God given. It just like dropped on my plate. So it wasn't really something that I was pursuing. I don't like real estate at all. Since living here in Africa, I've been more into agriculture. Agriculture has been my thing, and I'm thinking I'm probably gonna drift off into oil and gas. So yeah, really the big bucks. Okay. Chantel Davis says, thank you for being here, and I definitely need help. I can help you, friend. Drop your question in the chat. What do you guys need help on? I want to make sure I answer all the questions before we move to the next step. We are already 30 minutes in our live stream, and I want to thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you tap the like button so the YouTube algorithm can push it out to other entrepreneurs, friend. I want to thank you so much. I really do graciously appreciate you all. If you all didn't know, I offer $50 consultations. Every one of my consultations is very thorough. The link is in the description. And I'll put my number in the chat just in case you want to text me and you want the direct link that way. So let me know. And make sure you like the live stream. So what other questions do you guys need? Okay, I see y'all liking. Text hashtag grants to 855-731-1487. 1487. Okay, there we go. All right, so that's my number. I just put it in the chat. So what other questions do you guys have? Chantel, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Inspire Visual, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. I pray that all goes well with you. Naomi Glee, thank you so much. James Cardelli, thank you so much. Dennis, thank you so much for being a trooper. Dennis has been with me all week, so thank you. And even more than a week. Crappie Topper, thank you so much. Lokisha, thank you so much. Adam, hey, how you doing? True Seeker, thank you so much for joining me. Pink Dice Cutie LLC, hey, how you doing, friend? I really do appreciate you all for joining me. Shout out to you all and your businesses. So yeah, tomorrow. So if you guys don't know, while you're dropping your questions, if you guys don't know, tomorrow is Small Business Saturday. Small Business Saturday is when I have my live streams, my 1 hour live streams, and we actually are very interactive. I shout out your businesses. I go through your business plans. I go through your business websites. We talk more about business strategies and how you can start making money today. Also, in addition to that, we're also doing it like a talk show. So next week, I'm actually going to be in my physical studio. I'm really excited about that. And I'm probably going to, the first episode, I'm just going to do it's just going to be me talking about just usual interaction with me. But then after that, I'll start bringing guests. It's going to be really fun. And I just met a really cool friend. She is a jet broker. Oh, I got to tell y'all the tea. Can I tell y'all the tea? Pumako. Oh, Mr. McCoy says, greetings, grant resources for veterans. Thank you in advance. Mr. McCoy, so if you are looking for grants, first off, as a veteran, go to GrantWatch.com. GrantWatch.com. Perfect site, $18 a week or $45 a month. I pay monthly, so do the monthly fee. And you can actually put in the filters that you are a veteran entrepreneur. You'll be able to find grants, Mr. McCoy. Thank you so much for joining me. I graciously appreciate it. Make sure you have your business plan, your pitch deck, and your 3-minute pitch video together. If you all don't have a business plan or a pitch deck and you don't have the time to put it together and you are not confident in you actually making it yourself, I will write the business plan for you for $300. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure you text me, okay? My number is pinned at the bottom, okay? It's 855-731-1487. Just text me and say, hey, Shelby, I need a business plan. I'll send you my direct information, okay? Mr. McCoy says, much appreciated and many blessings to you. Blessings to you. Thank you so much, King. Okay, Pumako, thank you so much for being here. Pumako X says, in the case of the consult call, what should we have ready for you? I mean, just come as you are. You know what I mean? God said, come as you are. So come as you are. I'm graceful. You know what I mean? I'm a child of God. Come as you are, friend. Okay? Come with whatever ideas, whatever you have. You don't have to be properly prepared. Just come. My sole mission is to help you organize those steps. My sole mission is to make sure I reassure you that you are ready for this. My sole mission is to make sure I motivate you to execute on the steps that we talk about in our consultation. You know what I mean? So just come as you are, friend. It's we're friends. It's not that serious. Okay. Say that again. Yes. Thank you. All right. Chantel says, okay, I can't seem to get on the right website or in the right link to actually apply for one. and some simple ones just to get my feet cultivated in or wet so that I can keep learning and growing. Well, Chantel, I'm sorry, y'all. Stepped away from a moment. Hope I didn't miss much. You didn't miss much, friend. So, friend, I want you to write this down. Once we get off this live stream in about 30 minutes or so, I want you to download the app Hello Skip on your phone, or you can visit Hello Skip. I think Hello Skip is the perfect platform for you to kickstart your grant writing journey. Hello Skip has AI included in it that will reassure you on the strength of your answers when you are answering the grant applications. You understand? So when you're looking for that platform that's going to help navigate you in this grant world, that's going to help you develop your creative writing skills, Hello Skip is definitely going to be that app and that website you should go to. Now, Hello Skip is granted the only website I have for you guys until something comes up in the near future. God, I pray that it does. Um, but yeah, for right now, we have Hello Skip, which is really good. You can use my invite code Superior Shelby, Shelby with an IE at the end. So it's SHELBIE, Superior Shelby. And it's all together. And you can sign yourself up. It's free. And go ahead and apply to those grants. There's over 30 grants there that you can apply to through the Hello Skip platform. So Chantel Davis, I thank you so much for being vulnerable enough to ask that question and your concern. And yeah, I highly recommend and advise that you go the Hello Skip route for sure. Okay. All right. So what other questions do we have? I'm going to start to pull up some stuff here. I'm going to pull up GrantWatch, but what other questions do we have before I do that? It's such a beautiful day. So far, so good. So far, so good. Mhm. Okay. Oh, GrantWatch is just like updating. I think updating their site, friend. Like what? I got to show y'all this. Oh, so before I get to GrantWatch, what I was saying, go ahead and drop your questions in chat about grants, how to search and apply to grants, all that good stuff. You know, I'm here to answer your questions. As you're joining into the chat, make sure you like the live stream so that way the YouTube algorithm can push out this good information in this live stream to our other friends. Okay, I want to talk about my new friend I just met. Yeah, I did a community post about it, and I was like, what do y'all think? Should I ask her to come on to Small Business Saturdays? Because while she like does her own brokerage, right? So let's get to it, right? So this new friend that I just met, she sells jets. She brokers jets, like flying jets. Jets. If y'all jets, yes. If you think it's people out here that don't have money, you sleeping on the wrong pillow. Matter of fact, you sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. You sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. You sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. She brokers jets. She receives a percentage out of the jets that she sends, like she sells. So all y'all who in real estate, oh, this is a whole different ball game. This is a rich ball game. Her client, she told me yesterday that her client, right? He was like, so he needed to like make it to Lagos to go to a like this meeting or whatever, a very important business meeting, right? And he was flying from Dubai. So the challenge was the jet that he had, it wasn't ready to, it was doing maintenance, right? So what he did was he bought another jet. He bought another jet. It's not registering in your mind, is it? He bought another jet just so he can make it to the meeting. It's not registering in your mind, is it? I said, uh-huh. And she was like, yeah, like, and so so here I go. Because a closed mouth don't get fed. So I'm asking questions. I'm like, okay, so tell me about what it's like to like speak to so many billionaires and multimillionaires. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we're not talking about like cute little like $1, $2, $5 million, like hundreds of millions of dollars is what they got. Okay. So the reason why I asked her this question is because can I be vulnerable enough? We're friends, right? We're friends. You guys are not going to judge me, right? Right. Okay. So I have been afraid too. Yeah, me, Superior Shelby, right? I've been afraid to actually go for those higher ticket clients that make that type of money. Imagine I get a billionaire who, I mean, he can pay my entire team like $500,000. Not only can he give me $500,000, but I'll be able to hire more people, train more people, and apply to a plethora of grants. So I'll be able to do so much for his company or any idea that comes up. Imagine me meeting a multimillionaire or billionaire that wants to do all this tech stuff, and he doesn't want to use his cash flow from his other businesses. So he wants to do grants. So he wants me to go for this, and he wants me to go to like on like private, one-on-one consultations and meetings with these grant people. You know what I mean? Or not even grant people, with these other sponsors and donators and grantors that want to give out the money. Um, and like I'm like just like he's paying for my flight. I'm on his jet. I'm on his jet. He's taking me to Dubai, and I'm sitting down having lunch with hold on one second. Oh, they're doing 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. They had a birthday. Okay, I just need one. Thank you, babe. And so imagine, cause we together like we just in tea. So imagine, right? I run into that. So I'm like, my fear is it's not knowing how to talk to them because I have friends that make most of like millions of dollars, right? It's just about like being confident and being in that room and pitching my business and taking it from there, right? It's like that thing. And just like you guys are like afraid of going for grants and afraid of going for these opportunities because you're not confident that you're writing the right thing on the applications, imagine like having to physically meet these people and like having to like make sure and reassure yourself like you can do it, right? So I asked her questions like, what is it like talking to these people like on a day-to-day basis? She was like, girl, they're regular people. They just got money, but you can't like they don't they're regular people. I'm like, I know they're regular people, but like really. And I started asking her questions. The questions that I asked, I think they will be really great to bring her on Small Business Saturdays because it will reassure you all about like what that looks like to start gaining high ticket clients. So like, yeah, I'm happy that I met my girl. You know what I mean? That was really cool. All right, so let me see what questions y'all have. I'm sorry, y'all. Thank you. Okay. Uh-huh. I want a jet. Okay. They believe in using other people's money. Yeah, they do. Um, he may give you the money to start you a Hello Superior Shelby and get you startup grants. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Maybe. But it's like it's not about what I want, right? It's about more what value can I give you guys to motivate you to like take it to the stars. Because if I'm facing my fears all the time and my adversities, you know what I mean? You could do the same thing. Yeah. My fiance said he's facing his own too. So it's like you guys can do the same thing, right? Mm-hmm. 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 Hey Lux Beauty. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Chicken in Nigeria is like it's so organic and good. Like my God. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. So, do you recommend everyone to get a 501c3 for grants? No, not unless if you're not a nonprofit, don't get it. Mm-hmm. If you are not a nonprofit, there's no point in you getting a 501c3. Understand? Yeah, there's no point in you doing that. But if you are a nonprofit, definitely get a 501c3. You have way more opportunities that way. What does it take to join my team? Well, I'm not hiring, so that's one. I'm not hiring, but um, I look for basic customer service skills, and then everything else I'll train you on. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How do government contracting and grants relate? T. Okay, let me tell you. But they're kind of the same. Let me tell you. Girl, this chicken good. Okay. Excuse me. It's got a little trench full there. Mm, right. Dogging the chicken out too. Like, you know what I mean? We friends. We friends. We friends. Okay, so government contracting and grants relate only on a government funded, federally funded type of time. Okay. So in other words, government contract is like they're going to give you the money to be able to hire the team or to be able to do the job. In some cases, when you're going for grants through grants.gov, that is government and federally funded, they will give you the money to be able to complete a job. Um, and it's pretty much the same thing, but it's called a cooperative agreement. But the difference is that you can go for a grant that's not federally funded, and I don't talk about federally funded grants because it's very political. Very political. It's very political, friend. Very political. Hmm. It gets very political. So yeah, I don't talk about it much. Mm. Okay. So yeah, this is my last chicken, and we about to get down to it. Okay. Mm. But they're kind of the same though. If you're going for federal funding, but I don't like them. I don't like federal funding grants. Mm-mm. Naomi, yeah, it might be a good avenue. Like you gotta have. So the thing about government grants and government contracts, you gotta be already established. Yeah, like they want you to already like be in operations at least 2 years. Because essentially, you're doing business with the government. You can just give it to a startup. They don't know if you're responsible. You know. hmm That's how that works. hmm So it's not startup. It's not for startups. hmm hmm Yeah, I focus on startups for sure. Okay, I'm done. The flies don't want to be my friend today. Yeah. Chantel says I definitely need help in that area. In what area, friend? Like in government contracts. Either all of them, right? Whether you're going for personal grants, government contracts, a cooperative agreement, you still need to have a plan, a business plan for it all. All right, y'all. I got 4% left on my phone, so I'm gonna have to take mine. Do you have, babe? Do you have the black cord? Let me see. Okay, thank you. Let me take this mic off so that way I'll be able to charge my phone. All right, so sorry, y'all. I need to charge my phone. Okay, so really quick, because we got like 10 minutes left on this live stream, and then I got stuff to do. So I love y'all though. Like, oh, shout out to y'all for joining me. Small Business Saturday tomorrow. You better be here, friend. You better be here, friend. Be here for your future. Be here for your friend. Be here for yourself. You know what I mean? All right, come on. All right, so this is grantwatch.com. So let's take a look at grantwatch.com. They have really updated their website. Isn't that cool? So it says start AI grant search. They didn't have that before, but now they have it. So that's really cool. So this is what I do. All right, so mind you, I pay $45 a month for this. It is $45 a month. Or you can do $18 a week. Let's take a look at the pricing. So yeah, you can do $18 weekly or $45 monthly, whichever have you. The strategy with this, right, friend, is that you want to, if you don't want to pay the $45 a month, but you want to be able to use the platform for 1 week, pay the $18, right? But then you need to create in that 1 week, 7 days. Okay, in 7 days, you need to be very strategic, very adamant, very serious about creating your own grant list. So you can create a grant list like this. I'll show you mine or whatever, so that way you can see it. So usually what I do, it's not even in here. That's crazy. Usually what I do is I just go to grantwatch.com and I create my own grant list. You know what I mean? That way I don't have to, like, if I didn't want $18 a week. All right, sorry y'all. I just wanted to make sure that we were on the same page. I'm so sorry. If you guys don't know, I'm in the U.S. All right, so let me bring up my grant summary list, and then we're just gonna like quickly go through this, right? So, grant summary list. You can always create your own grant summary list by simply like visiting grantwatch.com. You will list the name of the grant, the application link. You would literally use a Google Sheet or your Google or your own like spreadsheet that you can create. And that way you don't have to pay $18 a week. You can simply just pay $18 for 1 week and then create a whole month list of grants that serve in your favor. So that's what I would do. So yeah, that's what you would do. All right, so let's go to grantwatch.com. Let's see. Dennis, thank you so much. Mr. McCoy says, Tess, thank you so much for being in here and staying with us. And all that good stuff. Crypto Castle says name of grants. We're actually doing a full grant search, so it's not like one particular grant. All right, so when you come to grantwatch.com, you want to click on search AI grant search, and then you want to enter in either a keyword, search by recipient. So are you a small business, nonprofit? So we're a small business here. What's your location? So my business is located out of Florida. I'm also located out of Miami. And then you choose a category, right? So I'm a Black, Indigenous, person of color. You choose all the categories that serve in your favor. So if you're doing community and economic development, that would be cool. If you're into sustainable energy, that would be cool. You could just click all of the filters that serve in your favor. Small business, right? That's where we are. We're a small business. I'm a woman and I'm a woman-owned startup. All right, so that's what I would choose. You can do funding source. So I don't like federal government grants. I like local, state grants. Um, let's say corporations, foundations, but I don't like federal grants. And then we can search. We'll click on search. Now, as you can see, there's over 182 results that came up, okay? So what you would need to do is go through each grant. When you get ready to view the grant, this is where you would need to pay either $18 a week or $45 a month in order for you to have access to this information. But let me show you what it looks like. I'm gonna log in. Let me show you what it looks like when you actually are paying, and you'll be able to see everything that you need to see, okay? All right, so let's go back here. We've logged in. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You see it gives the grant description of who you need to be serving, additional eligibility criteria, so it tells you what you need to have in order to be eligible, tells you who is not eligible. It tells you pre-application information, so what you need to have before you apply. Tells you the estimated size of the grant. This is a $200,000 grant. It also gives you the actual application link, so you can click on here and directly go and apply to the grant, right? So this is why you need to pay the $18 a week or the $45 a month, because it will give you the opportunity to be able to click on the link and visit the direct grant website and start to apply there, okay? So grants is free money that you can get. You don't have to pay it back. No credit checks, no personal information needed. I've been able to win millions of dollars in these particular opportunities. So whether you are a startup or a small business owner, a startup means you have not even like generated revenue, you can get a grant. If you have already started generating revenue, then yes, you could definitely get a grant, friend. Okay, there's a lot of money out here. So look at this, grants to USA small business owners for projects to improve their businesses. Let's see what this one is about. It looks like it's a $10,000 grant. It's called the Backing Small Business Grant Program. Look at this. This is the one we went over yesterday. So it brought this one up. This is why I like GrantWatch.com, because it's going to give us all the information, all the grants that Hello Skip is going to post, as well as I'm going to talk about on YouTube, and also like that's in your favor, right? So in order for you to apply, they give you the apply online application and application link, the direct link, and you can go there and start to apply right there, okay? And look, there's more grant opportunities as well. So T-Mobile Hometown grant, this one in September 30th. So this is Q3, T-Mobile Hometown. So you can take a look at that one and see what that's like. 2025 Supporting Small Businesses on Main Street course scholarship application. Backing Small Business Grant is the one that we're applying to, which is the 10K, okay? So it's giving you not only the link to apply, but also it's giving you like additional grants that you can apply to as well in that particular grant opportunity, okay? So you would continue to look through more of these grants that serve in your favor. Okay, you have grants for female entrepreneurs for business growth and development. All right, so let's see what that's about. Bless you. Let's see what that's about. So this is through Empower Her grants. Funding sources through Bondless Futures Foundation. Tells you that you can get up to $25,000 in business support, especially if these businesses address issues related to poverty and hunger, sustainability in the environment, or strong communities. And then it tells you your eligibility criteria. You must be 22 years or older. And you must be, pretty much apply by September 30th. Additional information, submittable resource center, all the information you need. You can apply online by simply clicking on this link right here. So yeah, this is GrantWatch.com. When you pay $18 a week, you'll be able to get all of that detailed information necessary to be able to move forward in applying to this particular grant that you are in favor of. You understand? So what questions do you guys have before I let you go? Any questions? I want you all to visit GrantWatch.com and apply to and search for grants that serve in your favor and apply to them as well. Take the weekend to apply to at least 5 to 10 grants. Give yourself a chance at potentially winning like hundreds of thousands of dollars for free that you don't have to pay back. You understand? So yeah, what last minute questions do you guys have for me? I've been going for these grants for a long time. We've been on live for about an hour, so I'm going to wrap it up here and give you guys let you guys go for the day. And I hope you had an amazing time so far. Naomi says, I have won 4 grants on GrantWatch so far. The larger ones seem harder though. Yeah, they do, because a lot of the times they want you to already have a proof of concept, so that's cool. What time tomorrow? 10 a.m. Eastern time. I think you guys are on daylight savings, so 10 a.m. Eastern time. Hey, how are you? 10 a.m. Eastern time, okay? So same time tomorrow, friend. Same time tomorrow, friend, okay? Small Business Saturday, make sure you come with your websites, your Instagram handles, all that stuff, because I'm going to support your small business and shouting you out on our live stream tomorrow. And of course, I'm going to have information for you in a way that we can connect and like just, you know, like learn more stuff together. So yeah, make sure you join me tomorrow. I love you guys so much, and I appreciate you so much graciously for joining me today on this 1 hour live stream on this Friday. Enjoy the rest of your day. I know it's probably morning time for you, but it's like 4 o'clock in the evening for me. So enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll speak same time tomorrow, okay? All right, I love you guys. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye for now.